The other day, um, in my video, I was saying, in reference to not giving up your livelihood to men, um, one way to think about it basically is to think about, is this a situation that you would want your daughter in? Like, don't put yourself in the situation that you wouldn't want to see your daughter in or your future daughter in. And that still stands true for me, but and that's how I try to move, whether it's platonic or romantic relationships, whether it's work, whether it's whatever it is. I try to think about what I want to see my daughter in this position, in this environment, in this um, circumstance. Not as she is now because she's 6, but just generally, like, what I like to see her future adult self be put in this position. So that still stands true, but I was thinking about it more because I was talking to a friend, and basically, like, sure, I can say my future daughter, my daughter, because I have one, or my future daughter, that's fine. But not everybody has kids, not everybody wants kids. So it's like, another way that I look at it, and the way that I used to look at it before I had a kid, was thinking about my own childhood and my own upbringing. One thing that has helped me as I got older, became my own person, it became easier. But I thought about all the things that my mom went through, um, and how I did not want to, like, I have always had a goal of wanting more for myself than where I came from and what I went through and my own personal circumstances. So I think about that, and I think about, I've previously and now I think about that, and I think about, like, I don't want to repeat the same cycles. I don't want to repeat the same toxic behaviors, or the same, like, keep myself in same environments that either I grew up in, or things that my own mom went through. And I feel like that has helped me a lot, putting things into perspective. It's helped me a lot with um, just relationships in general, because it's um, I never want to stay somewhere that is not serving me longer than I need to stay. Um, so, for perspective, I think about my mom's relationships and how, and thinking about that, it makes me say, hey, I never want to stay anywhere where I'm not happy. So, and I'm trying to think of how I want to, like, even word these things, like, yes, I loved my mom. I love my mom, but I don't want to repeat her same patterns, and I don't want my daughter to repeat my patterns. I want her to be better than I am. I think, like, on a deeper level, it's kind of thinking of the idea of, like, breaking generational curses. Like, I do not want to repeat the same cycles and patterns of both my grandmother or my mom. Um, I want to grow and elevate and get to a higher point in life. And I feel like if I am staying somewhere that is not serving me, I am staying in an environment or staying in a situation or relationship that does not benefit me as a whole. Not saying that everything has to serve me and everything has to go my way or anything like that, but, like, if I'm, like, y'all know, if you're staying somewhere that is not benefiting you and not helping you grow, yes, there will be low points or slow points in any kind of relationship. But at the same time, if you're staying somewhere that is to your detriment, that's a whole different story. So, I don't know. I don't know. I think all in all, like a way that you could phrase it though, I'm trying hard not to go too far off on a tangent, but I think all in all, a better way to, not necessarily better, but a different way to phrase it, like if you don't want to put it in the perspective of children, um, just think about yourself. Like, don't do something that, just do it for yourself. Like, in 5 years, in 10 years, do you want to see your future self in the same situation, in the same environment, in the same predicament? Because it's like stalling and making excuses to leave or to move or to take action, regardless of what it is, whether it's going back to school or whether it's leaving a partnership, whether it's whatever it is, very easily and quickly, 1 year can turn into 2 years, can turn into 5 years. Just, I would say, think of your higher self, think of your future self, and think about, do I want to keep going down this path, or do I want to make a change?